All right, welcome back to Cigar Snob's Top 25 Cigars of 2025, powered by Boveda. And we want to thank these guys because they are an integral part. As I've said before many times, they're an integral part of our Top 25 process. Every time we move cigars from the humidors to the panelists, they're always in Bovedas because that's the only way that we can control the humidity of the cigar. When we give it to the panelist and the guy goes home, we want to make sure that the cigar is properly humidified when he goes home to taste the cigars.
Boveda is the gold standard in humidor humidification.
Yeah, no question about it. That's it. This is 1 through 5, man.
Almost at number 1.
This is
very exciting.
Very exciting. So if you're just jumping in here, you may want to jump back and look at 16 to 25, then 6 to 15, and then now culminating in 1 through 5. So congratulations to all other companies throughout the list. It takes an incredible amount of time and effort and power and love and energy to get to make cigars so consistently well over and over and over.
Oh, I thought you were going to say to make the list.
No, it just seriously to make cigars. Of course, it
is to make the cigars.
To make cigars well, anyone can make a cigar, one batch of a cigar, and make it well and make it, let's say, list worthy for one batch. But it's doing it over and over and over, day in, day out. That's the part that is so difficult, and so congratulations, guys. And the ladies. There's a lot of women behind the scenes in the cigar business that make all of these cigars possible. So, congrats to all. We appreciate all the work that you do. And so, what do you say, buddy? Let's get into top 5.
Let's get into it. And that was a great segue. Speaking about consistency, making great cigars over and over again, because our number 5 cigar of the top 25 cigars of 2025 is the Padron 1926 Serie Maduro.
Woo!
In number 6, okay?
Woo!
If you want to talk about consistency in a cigar, this is, again, I mentioned gold standard. This is the gold standard in cigars. So this is made at their Padron factory in Nicaragua. Obviously, this is not a new cigar for 2025, so they're not getting any extra bumps for being a new release, but it's just a perfectly made cigar, aged a minimum of 5 years. Padron's consistently made our top 25 list throughout the year.
They even had number 1 with the Exclusivo a few years back. And so just to kind of explain what you referenced a moment ago, if you haven't watched the other videos yet, you should. But if you haven't and you're a rebel and you do things your own way, okay. What the bump that Ivan's talking about is for cigars to make the top 25 list, they have to be rated during the publishing year of 2025. They have to have been rated and scored 91 or above. They can't be limited editions, right? And new cigars get an additional weighting, or as sometimes we say, bump. They get an additional weighting for having been released in 2025.
Correct.
And so what you're talking about is that Padron 1926, obviously not released in 2025. It is a stalwart, perennial, top-scoring cigar. It is fantastic.
And Padron releases new cigars all the time. It just so happens that this cigar that we rated this year happened to score the highest, which we rated, and it did excellent.
An amazing cigar, day in, day out. We smoke that cigar all the time. And so, congratulations, guys. It is a fantastic cigar. The 1926 Serie Maduro is one of our all-time favorites. We smoke that thing when we're just smoking for pleasure. We smoke Padron a lot. There's a lot of cigars from this list that we smoke for pleasure. Padron is right up there as one of the top cigars that we smoke for pleasure.
Absolutely. Congratulations to Padron Cigars. Coming in at number 4, drum roll please, getting closer to the number 1 cigar of the year for 2025. At number 4, we have La Aroma de Cuba Reserva, but in a Divino format.
Oof.
This is an Ashton cigar made at My Father's Cigars. It's an Ecuadorian Havana wrapper. It says Reserva in the name. However, it's not a limited production cigar.
It's not.
Okay?
It's a regular production.
If you want to go over the limited qualifications where we don't go over a limited cigar.
So I said it a moment ago. For the cigar to be a candidate in our top 25 list, it cannot be limited edition. And the reason for that is we want all of you to be able to experience the cigar. And so sometimes a limited edition, 1,000 boxes, 1,500 boxes, 2,000 boxes, you're probably not going to get to smoke it. So here we would be raving about the cigar, talking all these great things, and you wouldn't be able to smoke it. The idea of our list is we want it to be an actionable list. We want you to be able to also taste it and see what we found amazing about it. And that cigar, La Aroma de Cuba Reserva, holy smokes, what a cigar. And by the way, the second My Father so far on the list. So you had the La Misión by Tatuaje, and now you have the La Aroma de Cuba Reserva. Just excellent cigar every time we smoke it.
Certain manufacturers have this profile about them, and this cigar I find so different. I find it so sweet and so creamy. It's not a big powerhouse, hit you in the back of the throat type of cigar. It's all smooth, like silky cream vanillas,
but ultra flavorful.
So flavorful. I mean,
and like kind of rich in its flavors. It's got a lot of body in terms of the smoke has body. In terms of not the strength. The strength I think is medium, maybe medium plus, but it's just so flavorful and just a fantastic cigar that we've loved. We rated high last year as well.
Not a new cigar.
No, not at all.
I feel it's underappreciated. Maybe not, but I feel it fits into that category.
Yeah, fantastic smoke. Congrats to the guys at Ashton, La Aroma de Cuba.
Okay, coming in at number 3.
We're getting up there now.
Drum roll.
It says rarefied air.
Another manufacturer who is not new to the top 25 list. We have at number 3, we have the Olmec Claro in the Churchill size. Okay?
Second Churchill on the list.
Second Churchill. So this is a foundation cigar made at the AJ Fernandez factory. This is, as opposed to the Olmec Maduro, which won our Cigar of the Year in 2022.
Yep.
This is the Claro, the Mexican San Andres Claro. Awesome cigar. Totally different. It's not new this year.
No.
But it's so great.
Yeah, and in that format, I think that the Churchill format of that cigar, the Olmec Claro, it is exactly what that cigar is supposed to be. Yeah. And the nice thing about the Churchill format is if you like that flavor profile, you're going to get a lot of it. You know, you're going to be smoking the meat of the cigar is going to go for a long time, and it's just going to keep coming in waves. It's a fantastic smoke. I'm a big fan of it. Everyone always, when we awarded the Olmec Maduro Cigar of the Year, it was very hard to find that cigar anywhere.
Absolutely.
And to be fair, that cigar was selling very well even before that. And then the #1 ranking took it to another level. And so it was very hard to find the Maduro. And so we started tasting the Claro because we just couldn't even get our hands on the Maduro for a while. And man, it is so good. So good in a very different way, right? The Maduro, it has that San Andres sort of like earthy, like gritty earthiness, but it's balanced by the creamy sweetness. This cigar, completely different.
Yeah.
Right? It doesn't have that like gritty earth. It's more of like almost like milk chocolatey characteristic that I think is just fantastic.
I think we're going to keep saying great flavors
I know,
great cigars for everyone here because we're getting so close to the #1. But
you know what's great is that right now in my mind, I'm like blanking out. And so every time you say the next cigar, I'm like, woohoo, oh, that's right. That was an awesome cigar.
That was an awesome cigar, of course. So great job to Nick Melillo and the crew at Foundations. Man. Awesome job. On to number 2. Okay.
Oh boy.
Our #2 cigar of the year is the Aganorsa Leaf Rare Leaf Reserve Maduro in Robusto. Another one of those reserves that are actually full production. This is made at Aganorsa. It's a Mexican San Andres wrapper. Not a new cigar for the year, but it is a follow-up to their Rare Leaf line, which was released in 2021. I'm a huge fan of Aganorsa, especially their Connecticut that got #3 in 2023, I believe.
Yeah.
But the Rare Leaf is something different.
That Rare Leaf.
I don't know if they called it Rare Leaf because it smokes a little bit different than the Aganorsa profile, but it's different yet it's amazing.
Yeah. That cigar, again, just blew us away, right?
Yeah.
I think the first time we rated it in a torpedo, and I thought it was amazing. And then this year, what was that? A Robusto, I think.
Yes.
Yeah. And man, you know, like the Robusto, it's not my favorite format personally because I think they're too short. You kind of run out of them. But that cigar, it's almost like a chiclet. Like I smoke it and I'm like, bam, give me another one. You know,
Yeah.
It's the nice thing about the Robusto format. If you know, it's not my favorite format, like I said, but the nice thing about it is that you jump into it very early. You jump into the meat of the blend very early, and in that cigar, jumping into the meat of the blend, it is sublime, right?
Yes,
It's a fantastic cigar that I know I keep saying fantastic, but it's true. It's just excellent. And we rated it, I think it got 93 points back in November. So for those ratings, we're tasting that in like September, October, when we're tasting it for that issue. And it was just exceptional. And then now we tasted it again, and it was like, wow, this is so good. It is just an awesome blend. If you've never had the Rare Leaf Reserve Maduro, do yourself a favor and go get it. It's no question. It's going to blow your mind. I think you have to, part of the Rare Leaf line, I think they have to be like Aganorsa, like high-end Aganorsa accounts that go big on the line. So make sure you find the retailer that carries a lot of Aganorsa and has Rare Leaf Reserve. You will not be disappointed. It is awesome. I love that smoke.
Congratulations to Aganorsa Cigars.
Congrats to that team. They do a tremendous amount of work there. They grow their own tobacco. They make their cigars. They distribute them here in the U.S. and abroad. And so it is, even though they make a lot of cigars, it does fall into that sort of boutique category. Although from a volume standpoint, it may be kind of pushing that envelope. But it's just they do such good work. We're always impressed by their products. So that's it. Now we're on to number one.
We're on to number one.
Are we ready for it? Let's put these away. What do you say?
I already put mine. I'm ready.
You're ready to go. All right.
And now on to the number one cigar of 2025. Drum roll, please. Thank you, Boveda.
Thank you, Boveda. Thank you, Red Phone Booth, for hosting us here. Awesome. We ready?
We're ready.
Let's do it, buddy.
Here we go.
There it is.
Our number one cigar of the year is the My Father Blue in the Toro format.
I'll light it up while you give us the stats.
This is My Father's Honduran cigar made at the My Father factory in Honduras. This is brand new for 2025. What can be said about this cigar besides being a new release, which we talked about earlier, gets the bump? It's just excellent quality, and again, a little bit different from the regular profile that My Father. They're so dynamic, so they can give you stuff from their private labels that taste different, from stuff from their core lines that taste different, and now they come out with this, which is their Honduran cigar, and it smokes totally different yet amazing cigar.
Yeah, you know what really gets me about this cigar is if you just, so again, we smoke these cigars blind. And when we're smoking this cigar, something in the back of your mind is telling you, this is a Pepin, this is a My Father product. But the flavors up front aren't telling you My Father, right? And so it is a special cigar. Like I said, it's one of those cigars that you're able to get the quality. When you smoke it, you don't have to be an expert. You smoke it, you're going to enjoy it. You're going to see, wow, it has these like almost dried fruit notes in the background. It has a complexity that really just blew away our panel from the second they tasted it. I think we tasted it even in two formats. I think we had it in Robusto and we had it in Toro, and this was our favorite.
It's a Connecticut broadleaf wrapper, so that's different in and of itself, and it's box pressed. And again, you smoke it and it just tastes so different. It's so delicious. And it's not one of those high price point cigars where you're smoking a great cigar at a super high. No, this is a great cigar at probably a very good price. Also.
Yeah, this is another one of those that you feel like it's limited, but it's not. This is a regular production cigar. And like I said, what I love is how it gives you just enough power. It's not. I think that it's medium strength, but there's just enough strength in there, just enough pepper, just enough earth, but then it's just layered on with all these complex notes and nuanced notes. That's what I think. I think when people ask me on the street, like what is different about like the cigar of the year, whenever we release the list, people invariably ask us, what's like, how do you get to the number one? And so man, the number one to me personally, it's that cigar that does all of the things it has to do right, and it does them right at a high level. But then it gives you other little unique notes, and it's almost like every time you smoke it, you find new ones. It's almost like a great book.
Absolutely.
Where that when you read a great book that you read in high school, and then you come back and read it again as a young man, and you find new things about it, and then you read it again as an adult or as a 50-year-old man like some of us,
right?
And you find new things in it. That's what I think happens with this cigar. Is every time I smoke it, I find new flavors, new aromas that I didn't find the first time around, and I think that is the characteristic that takes them up to that level of number one.
And it's dynamic, so you can have this for a special occasion of somebody getting married, and you can have it for breakfast, or you can have it after a great lunch, or after an amazing dinner, and it fits all of the occasions. So
Yeah.
it works very well in all these situations,
Yeah.
which is also hard to find, because some great cigars, you're like, maybe this is too strong, too much
Yeah.
of a powerhouse. I can't have it early in the morning, or maybe it doesn't represent well enough at a social event as some cigars would. This cigar does it all.
Yeah, just exceptional work by the Garcia family. Just amazing. Congratulations, guys. This is
job.
a home run, an absolute home run. So congratulations again. You know, we were there for their inauguration of the Honduras factory. So everyone knows my father for their Nicaraguan cigars, and they have a factory here in Miami.
Right.
And so they've always been known for that. But then last year when they opened, or this year when they opened their Honduras factory, and it just brought a brand new element. So it's almost, you know, it's like a pitcher discovering that he can throw a split finger fastball suddenly, and you're like, oh my God, this guy now, that's his Hall of Fame level, right?
Right.
So just congratulations, guys. Amazing work on this cigar. Congratulations to everyone on the list.
To everybody else on the list.
Yeah, I mean, all of these cigars are fantastic. I know I kept saying that word over and over, but really great work by everyone, and great work by the Boveda folks. Listen, we are going to give away one of these tomorrow.
Yeah.
Tomorrow we're giving it away. We're going to give it away to a lucky winner. All you have to do is guess an answer to one of our goofy questions.
Yeah.
So Win Stuff Live, we do that every single Friday at 3 p.m. Eastern on our social media accounts. Come in, check it out. You have to do nothing other than give an answer to a goofy question, and you're going to take this home. We're going to ship it to you, no cost, no nothing.
We're going to break the news to my father also. So
that's right. That's right.
We do it every year where we have a famous
We will have the call. We will have the call. We can't do it yet.
We can't do it yet, so they don't know about it yet. But when we make that call, be on the lookout for that.
Yep.
That's always a great time. Our January issue has our top 25 list.
Also the tear out.
The tear out in the issue. Go out and smoke everything on that list. Tell us exactly what you think about our list. Go to your favorite retailers. Compare it to all your friends and consumers. Let us know what you think.
And thanks again to Red Phone Booth for hosting us here. Awesome spot in Brickell and all over the country. There's other locations.
Wherever you're at.
It is a great spot.
Great spot.
I'm a big fan of Red Phone Booth, and thank you guys for watching this. Thank you, everyone. Thank you, the entire staff. This thing takes a ton of work. It's a lot of man hours to put together this list. So thank you to our producers.
And a woman.
Thank you, guys. Come back and see us tomorrow for Win Stuff Live. Congratulations,
Great
My
job,
Father
guys.
Cigar Blue.